Welcome to Sugosha Media News. Today is 17th of August and here are the top defense, aerospace and strategic technology developments from India and around the world. India's defense sector saw major developments as the MOD signed a 1,577 crore rupees loitering munition contract for the Army, while Hover IT's Divyastra MK-3 completed its maiden flight. VEDA emerged as India's mobile defense satellite launcher, while Addverb Tech-EndureAir partnered on indigenous robotics and drones. TCS and Rolls-Royce validated 100% hydrogen propulsion, and Reliance Rolls-Royce announced plans for fighter jet engine development in India. Hindustan Aeronautics, Adani Defence and BEML joined hands for LCH production. Amber Wings unveiled its Atwa hybrid VTOL drone. Indian startups also introduced a tabletop nuclear reactor and the AI-powered NYX Mark I for GPS-denied warfare. Big Bang Boom Solutions supplied Agni Quell firefighting foam to the Navy. Midani secured a GE Aerospace S400 lab approval. A Bangalore startup tested a four-legged robot for dangerous missions. And Red Saffron unveiled a 700 kilometers per hour hybrid interceptor for drone defense. The news in detail. Ministry of Defence has signed contracts with Tata Advanced Systems and Naibe Private Limited for the procurement of loiter munition system along with munitions and other accessories at an approximate cost of 1,577 crore rupees. The loitering munition systems is a critical equipment developed to enhance the capability of the artillery regiments, thereby strengthening the overall operational effectiveness of the army. Being procured under the Buy Indian category through fast-track procedure, the acquisition will bolster the manufacturing capabilities of the Indian industry. India has secured a landmark in indigenous defense technology with the successful maiden flight of the Divyastra MK-3, the country's first jet-powered loitering munition developed by Kawa UAV Private Limited Hover IT in Lucknow. Powered by an indigenous jet engine from DG Propulsion, the system was conceived, engineered and flown within 1 calendar year. The maiden flight of Divyastra Mark-III took place on 11th of August 26. Hover IT announced the achievement on 16th of August, emphasizing that the system was built entirely in India without imported jet engines or foreign subsystems. DG Propulsion's indigenous jet engine is central to this achievement. It represents a breakthrough in propulsion technology, aligning with India's broader push to develop indigenous fighter jet engines under parallel national programs. The Divyastra Mark-III engine is optimized for loiter munitions applications, offering high thrust to weight ratios and fuel efficiency suitable for extended endurance missions. DRDO has embarked on a transformative initiative known as Project VEDA, or Vehicle for Defense Application. The project is centered on the development of a dedicated defense satellite launch vehicle for the Defense Space Agency. Unlike traditional launch architectures that depend on fixed pads, lengthy fueling, and extended payload integration cycles, VEDA introduces a mobile canisterized launch platform bridging missile technology with counter-space deterrence in a contested orbital environment. The system is being developed by the Advanced Systems Laboratory and Research Center, Imarat, under the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Complex. It represents India's first operational responsive space and counter-space platform designed to fulfill varied anti-satellite roles. By repurposing the solid fuel ballistic missile heritage of the K-4 submarine-launched ballistic missile into a mobile satellite delivery mechanism, VEDA provides the armed forces with an on-demand capability to reconstitute space assets or execute counter-space missions during high-intensity conflicts. The architecture is built around 3 solid propellant stages and focuses on 5 core capabilities. The first is the rapid launch window. Unlike civilian launched vehicles that rely on liquid propulsion and lengthy assembly, VEDA uses pre-packaged solid rocket motors with factory integrated payloads inside sealed canisters. This enables order to orbit readiness within 24 to 72 hours. The second capability is dispersed pad independent deployment. mounted on heavy transporter erector launcher vehicles, VEDA eliminates reliance on fixed spaceports such as Sriharikota. TEL units can operate from highways, remote bases, or rugged terrain, making it difficult for adversaries to pre-target launch infrastructure. The third capability is tactical satellite replenishment. In the event of adversary anti-satellite strikes, directed energy attacks, or cyber jamming, VEDA allows substitute tactical satellites to be launched into the low Earth orbit, restoring critical command, control, communications, computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance functions. Addverb Tech and EndureAir Systems, two of India's most promising deep tech companies, are joining forces to advance indigenous robotics and drone technology, combining Addverb's expertise in automation with EndureAir's cutting-edge aerial systems. Addverb Technologies was founded in 2016 by former Asian Paints executives and has since grown into a global robotics and warehouse automation leader. The company serves more than 350 customers across 25 countries, with subsidiaries in US, Europe, Singapore, and Australia. Its portfolio includes collaborative robots, quadrupeds, humanoids, and advanced automation solutions. EndureAir Systems, incubated at IIT Kanpur in 2018, has established itself as a pioneer in aerial robotics. The company has developed high-altitude kamikaze drones for Bharat Electronics, designed specifically for India's mountainous frontiers, where thin air challenges conventional UAVs. These loitering munitions combine endurance, payload capacity, and precision strike capabilities, making them suitable for anti-radar suppression, anti-vehicle attacks, and logistics interdiction. Tata Consultancy Services and Rolls-Royce have successfully demonstrated the operation of a modern aero gas turbine using 100% hydrogen across a full simulated flight cycle, marking a landmark achievement in sustainable aviation. The program was first launched by Rolls-Royce and EasyJet in 2022, with TCS joining in 2024 to provide engineering and technology expertise. The demonstration represents the culmination of a 4-year effort to prove hydrogen's potential as a future aviation fuel. The modified engine operated entirely on hydrogen and successfully completed a simulated flight cycle, including takeoff, cruise, and landing. The test validated critical hydrogen propulsion technologies across combustion, fuel systems, and engine controls. This is the first time a modern aerogas turbine has been demonstrated across a full flight cycle using hydrogen alone. As Rolls-Royce partner, TCS played a pivotal role in fast-tracking development and validation. Its contribution included fuel system and engine controls integration, hydrogen combustion analysis, test preparation, validation, data analytics, risk management, and detailed design. This integrated approach combined advanced engineering with digital capabilities to accelerate the delivery. Reliance Industries and British engineering firm Rolls-Royce have declared their intention to collaborate on the design, development, and production of a homegrown combat engine for RAMCA program. As part of this proposed partnership, the two companies plan to establish a specialized aerospace gas turbine complex in India. This new facility is intended to serve as a national hub for advanced power and propulsion technology, managing the entire life cycle of the engines from initial design and testing to a large-scale manufacturing and long-term maintenance. Hindustan Aeronautics has tied up with Adani Defence Systems and Bharat Earth Movers Limited for manufacturing fuselage structures for the Prachand light combat aircraft helicopter. Under the agreement, BEML and Adani will manufacture 48 and 42 fuselage structures respectively. The LCH is a 5.5-ton class combat helicopter designed and developed by the Hindustan Aeronautics, and the company has an order for manufacturing helicopters to the Army and Air Force. The helicopter features a narrow fuselage and tandem configuration for pilot and co-pilot weapon system operator. It incorporates a number of stealth features like reduced radar and infrared signatures and crash-worthy landing gear for better survivability. Amber Wings has unveiled Atva, an indigenous hybrid VTOL drone designed for multi-domain applications in defense and logistics. By combining vertical takeoff capability with a fixed-wing aerodynamic cruise, the platform achieves a 100-kilometer range and 6-kilogram payload capacity. Atva addresses the last mile resupply challenge in contested environments, enabling the autonomous delivery of medical kits and ammunition without requiring prepared runways. Featuring onboard GPU-driven AI for BVLOS operations and high-definition thermal optics, this system provides a low acoustic persistent surveillance layer, securing tactical domain for frontline units in both urban and rugged high-altitude theaters. High Technologies has unveiled a patented low-energy nuclear reactor that achieves a 1.5x heat amplification ratio using a palladium-coated nickel mesh and hydrogen. The system generates 150 watts of thermal energy from 100 watts electrical input with zero radiation or radioactive waste. This represents a shift towards tactical energy sovereignty, providing a compact modular power source for high-altitude military bunkers and satellites. By bypassing traditional nuclear risk, Highliner offers a scalable emission-free solution to ensure operational persistence in the world's most logistically challenged and energy-hungry theaters. Big Bang Boom Solutions has successfully delivered its Agni-Quell high-expanding firefighting foam to the Navy under the IDEX framework. Featuring a 1:1000 expansion ratio, the foam provides instantaneous oxygen deprivation to halt thermal runaway in complex fires. Strategically, this localization de-risks the Navy's damage control supply chain, terminating reliance on foreign chemical OEMs. For leadership, this technology is a critical asset for protecting sensitive machinery rooms and ammunition depots as it drastically reduces water consumption, thereby preventing secondary electrical damage to mission-critical naval hardware during fire incidents. Midhani has become the first Indian entity to achieve GE Aerospace's S400 approval for its metallic material testing laboratory. This qualification validates Midhani's chemical, mechanical, and metallurgical testing protocols against elite international standards. This accreditation integrates the Midhani into the global supply chain for GE's next-generation aero engines. For C-suite leadership, this signifies quality sovereignty, ensuring that indigenous superalloys and titanium components are flight certified for Western OEMs. This is a critical enabler for Tejas Mark 1, Mark 2, and AMCA programs, de-risking the localized production of high-temperature engine hot section components. Strider Robotics, an IISc Bangalore spin-off, has initiated live pilots for its autonomous quadruped UGV, which features a world-leading 40-kilogram payload capacity. Utilizing reinforcement learning-based navigation and an 80% indigenous supply chain, the platform is engineered for hazardous industrial inspection and high-risk tactical ISR. This marks India's entry into the high-end physical AI market, providing a sovereign alternative to US and Chinese platforms. This technology de-risks critical infrastructure management and frontline operations by replacing personnel in volatile zones with high-endurance, sensor-heavy autonomous systems. Kalavinka Technologies has unveiled the NYX Mark I, an autonomous loitering munition designed to operate in high electronic warfare environments. By integrating onboard AI-driven target recognition and inertial navigation, the system eliminates the dependency on GPS and constant operator links, the two most common failure points in modern drone warfare. This provides the armed forces with a fire-and-forget saturation capability. This marks the transition to attrition-tolerant warfare, where low-cost autonomous mass can successfully penetrate sophisticated air defense bubbles that neutralize traditional remotely piloted systems. Red Saffron Aerospace has debuted Dhwani 2.0, a quad tail-sitter VTOL interceptor engineered to bridge the speed gap in modern point defense. By utilizing a unique vertical launch-to-horizontal cruise geometry, the platform targets a massive 700 km per hour dash speed while remaining runway independent. This offers the armed forces an attrition-tolerant, high-cadence solution for intercepting fast-moving suicide drones and cruise missiles. This technology represents kinetic mass, allowing for the protection of high-value assets in rugged or littoral zones where traditional missile systems face logistical and cost asymmetry challenges. And now a quick wrap of today's news. The MOD signed a 1,577 crore rupees loitering munition contracts for the Army. Hover IT's Divyastra MK-3 completed its maiden flight. India advanced space and drone capabilities with VEDA, Addverb Tech-EndureAir and Amber Wings Atwa, while TCS Rolls-Royce validated hydrogen propulsion and Reliance Rolls-Royce moved towards fighter engine development. Hindustan Aeronautics, Adani and BEML partnered on LCH production, while Indian startups unveiled a tabletop nuclear reactor, NYX Mark 1 for GPS-denied warfare, and Red Saffron's 700 km per hour drone interceptor. Midani secured GE Aerospace lab approval, and Big Bang Boom Solutions supplied firefighting foam to the Navy. At Sugosha Media, we turn complex defense and aerospace developments into clear, actionable insights. From interpreting defense policies and facilitating market entry to navigating offsets and strategic partnerships, we help organizations transform strategy into execution within India's evolving aerospace and defense ecosystem. Follow Sugosha Advisory on LinkedIn to stay informed with the latest insights and become part of the conversations driving India's defense and strategic landscape. Our focus is simple: to bridge policy, technology, and business, enabling organizations to convert regulatory knowledge into sustainable growth and long-term opportunities. We look forward to partnering with you in shaping the next chapter of India's defense and aerospace ecosystem. Thank you.